Like you hear a lot of women say, I made more money than my ex and he was insecure about it. I wouldn't use the word insecure, but for lack of a better word, we can play around with it and use that word. She right in most cases because a dude want to be superior. Just like the woman wants to have a dude she look up to, the dude want a woman that look up to him. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the exact same both ways, just vice versa. Welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast, y'all. Today I got a familiar face with me. Now, before we get into the introduction, I'm gonna ask a couple of survey questions.
Okay.
Cause I've been trying to like do research on certain things. It's like when I do the research, either the folks would be too broad in the questions they ask and the this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, this shit sucks. I'm doing my own goddamn statistics.
Right.
All right. So the first one is responding back to a compliment under one of your videos or pictures flirting on your end.
For me, it's not because I'm a dancer. So I just try to I want my image to be a certain way.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not. You know what? It depends on what the response is. Let me say.
Okay. So what is an appropriate response?
See, it depends. Okay, so for instance, if it's a video that somebody comment, I usually do the little emoji that's like this.
Yeah.
Like as in respect, salute. But if it's a picture that they comment, my pictures look more like girly. So I'll do some hearts. Like a little heart emoji.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. It just depends, But
so what's an inappropriate?
I guess an inappropriate would be you directly flirting with them, thanks, bae, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Saying some stuff like bae or baby or something.
Okay, cool.
I would be highly offended.
So a regular response is not cheating.
Nah.
But if you're doing too much.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And we all know what that means.
Okay. So do you think a girl's body count should matter to her future partner? Like, say if you're single right now or you with a dude right now, y'all break up. To your next dude, does your previous bodies matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Is there a such thing as dressing like a hoe?
It's I'm in the middle because if you would have asked the old me, I would have been like, yeah. But now it's kind of I take dressing as expressing yourself. Yeah. So maybe a female don't think that she's a hoe. She just think that her body looking right now. So she want to show it off. But yeah, I don't. Nah.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna say nah.
No such thing as dressing like a hoe. Okay. Would you rather a man know more about you mentally or physically?
Mentally. Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather your partner be a virgin or experienced?
Honestly, it really don't matter. I guess a virgin, yeah.
Okay.
A virgin, yeah. I just thought about it okay, so if he's not a virgin, it's a higher percentage that he probably got some.
Okay. So what if you can verify he don't got nothing? What if y'all get tested, he show you, would you still prefer a virgin?
I swear I don't know, but because a virgin is the connection is gonna be there.
Yeah.
But a person that's experienced, I know that I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna say experience. Yeah.
Okay. So why not the virgin? You don't want to have to teach your dude.
I mean,
how to have sex.
Yeah, I would do that. I don't have a problem doing it, but it's just you don't know how long it's gonna be. It might be 2 years, 3 years. And at some point I'm just hey, look.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay. So this is what I want to ask first. Why, when a woman doesn't have a man, she will take on more masculine traits? But when a man has a woman, when a man doesn't have a woman, he don't take on feminine traits?
Well, I think because women, when they don't have a man, okay, so all right, the man's role is supposed to be to protect the woman, right? So if there is no man in that household, then the woman has to do the manly duties to take care of herself, because who's gonna take care of herself? And that just automatically just make you masculine. Like, think about the jobs the women do, working at the warehouse.
Yeah,
that's men work. Literally picking up heavy ass boxes is literally for men.
Yeah,
it's just some shit women don't need to do, some shit men don't need to do.
Okay, so as far as being a protector, what are you protecting her from?
So like I said, from having to pick up heavy ass boxes, like. Okay. Especially if you got a family, you know what I'm saying? Like, the woman need to be at the house taking care of the kids. Who gonna be taking care of the kids if, you know, there's no man in the house? You know
what about, in that example, lifting a heavy box makes a woman more masculine? Because say if you're a feminine woman, you just pick up some heavy shit. You pick up the heavy shit, set the heavy shit down, and continue being a woman. What will make her more masculine about that?
It's literally the science behind it. Like, in order to be able to pick up a heavy box, you're literally getting stronger. Like, think about it. Yeah. You're literally getting stronger. Like, that's why women don't need to be lifting up weights and shit.
Okay. Like, so does lifting weights or becoming stronger in that way make her less feminine?
Yeah, it can.
Okay. Most definitely. Now, I would say it's probably some females that's strong as hell, like bodybuilder type, but more feminine than a woman who is weak as a damn fly. Like, I say, your femininity or whatever don't come from what you can do physically, your physical capabilities. I feel like the femininity come in as like, how argumentative are you? Like, it's more about your attitude, like, instead of your physical attributes. Like, okay, is she more argumentative or do she listen more? Okay,
but you know,
nah, you go.
Okay, I'm sorry. Nah, but you know, it like goes hand in hand, right? Okay. So like, if a woman is out here doing all the work, and then she has say for instance, she has a man that's coming in feeling like he finna tell her what to do. She done been single so long, it's like she got in her head like, oh no, I'm out here picking up these heavy ass boxes. Ain't nobody finna tell me what to do or whatever. You know, that's where that attitude comes from. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I do get what you're saying. Like, won't it make more sense if, like you said, she has been single for a long ass time. She has had to pick up whatever slack that she would like her man to pick up. Won't it make more sense that once a man come around, she be super quick to hop back into feminine? Like, why, if she hates being masculine, why would she reject a man trying to come in her life and take that spot if she hates doing it? Like, if I fight you on a position, so let's say me and you both regular workers, there's only one leadership position open. If I become a leader and then you try to come and be a leader, if I fight you on that position, that means I want to keep being a leader. You see what I'm saying? So if I don't want to be a leader, wouldn't it make more sense that when somebody come along and saying they would like to be a leader, I willingly give up their position? Like, for her to say, well, I've been in my masculine so long, fuck you, I don't need you, it's stupid. Like, that like, it's basically suggesting, okay, I want to keep being masculine.
Right. But you got to remember, women and men are very different. Women are more emotional. You know, they take things in like, let me say this in a different way. Okay, so some women don't know that they're becoming masculine. Okay. You get what I'm saying? If you've been single for so long and nobody is around you to tell you that, hey, you changing or something like that, you don't know. So it's kind of like a subconscious thing. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So like, when a man come along, the woman is just protecting her heart because it's the reason that she's single, which meaning she done probably been through the worst breakup and she just not trying to go back to that dark space again. Because it's like, when women go through a breakup, they in that shit by themselves, unless they got some whole friends or whatever. But if you like me, you picking yourself off literally like depression. You picking yourself up, and that's some hard shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you come out of it, you kind of like, oh no, you just like, okay, one wrong move, I can't do it. You get what I mean? You are kind of more aggressive, but honestly, I think it just take time, and it take the right guy to just be patient, really.
Okay.
But
so, do you think a woman will respond well, like if she is masculine now, and say, I come along and she basically giving off the impression of what we just said, like she basically suggesting she want to keep doing this through her actions, and I tell her that, how do you feel like she would accept it? Like if I simply say, bro, you acting like you want to be single again,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you think this gonna go?
So like, see, it depends. It depends on the timing for me, because I just feel like I'm just thinking about myself, because I have been in the same predicament, and I had a guy come in my life, and he made me more feminine. I was in my masculine era because I got my heart broke, but him talking to me and stuff, and me learning things through him, he softened me up.
Yeah.
So like I said, it really just take the right guy and a certain amount of patience to get that woman, back to being feminine. But I definitely think that, if you were to come to a female, depending on who the female is, depending on the time, it just all depends. Like, she'll probably take it in and be like, dang, let me self-reflect. Like, that's something I would do. Let me reflect on, damn, am I being more masculine, or, what I need to work on? So it just really just depends. Like, what I'm saying? So, some of them get mad.
Do you think it's understandable when women enter their masculine?
Yeah, so it's not good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think you should be masculine, but it's like, I get it. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think it would be understandable if a man was in his feminine? Like, say if a man was just overly emotional, he just don't operate off logic, only off how he feel, and he want a girl to come in and be the leader or whatever. Do you think that's acceptable?
No, it's not at all.
Okay.
In no way, shape, or form. But that's literally like 90% of the guys in Memphis right now.
Okay. So, well, not acceptable. Do you think like that's understandable? Is the answer still the same?
No. Well, it is, because again, you don't know what they got him been through. He done probably been cheated on by so many females. It's kind of like he just F females, and the guys that be like F females, to me, that's feminine.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it really depends on what's your definition on a feminine guy.
Okay. So if a dude was to be in his feminine, let's say, like you said, because he been through 1,000 heartbreaks, is there still a good enough reason? Like, is there any good reason for a man to be in his feminine?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You just you don't know what people have been through.
I would say no. Like, just because I won't get a dude to get out of jail free pass. Like, can you go through some fucked up shit? Yes. Like, can you go through some shit that change you, traumatize you, whatever? Yes. But I won't sit here and tell nobody, yeah, guy, it's cool that you in your feminine. No. Like, yeah, you been through hell, but that's the part of being a man, to go through adversity, the hardest shit ever.
Yeah.
And still pick yourself back up. Like, I think, like, if I'm not right now, and soon to be time, I'm gonna be a goddamn superhero. Goddamn, like, think about like Hercules or something. Cause a building can fall over. Cause he go get up, shake this shit off, ruffle this shit off him, and like, okay, who the fuck just did that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not heroic for a man to say, okay, I faced adversity. The adversity beat the shit out of me, and I will continue to let it beat the shit out of me. No, you gotta have that mindset of like, who the fuck did that? Like,
okay, so your definition of a feminine man is like a man is just sad about his problems and staying in his problems, staying sad in his problems.
I think so. Like, any man that just allows something to conquer him uncomfortably. Like, some dudes like are okay with being like in somebody's job or whatever. That's cool. If that's conquering you, I don't think that makes you feminine. You see what I'm saying? But if something is conquering you that you don't want to conquer you and you still just acting like, oh my God, it's out my control.
Yeah.
That's feminine. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Like, try to conquer whatever you feel like conquering you to the point where you can't be at peace. You see what I'm saying? So if that heartbreak or whatever make you not at peace, it's conquering you.
Thanks.
Do whatever the fuck you need to do, whether it's find a new girl, whether it's dig deep within yourself, whatever you need to do, conquer it.
But see, look, that part where whatever you need to do part, I feel like that part is that feminine stage for a guy, because it's like, in my opinion, I feel like guys, they don't talk enough. And I'm not saying that they have to talk to a female, but to just have this group, right, for guys. Say, for instance, they're group friends.
Yeah.
Instead of y'all just going out and playing basketball, how about y'all sit down and just talk about what y'all feel? Y'all are all men. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all all men. Y'all think the same, but, you know, y'all have different viewpoints. And I feel like that type of thing could really help guys. So, like, they could probably say that's feminine because y'all talking. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So, like, to me, I feel like every guy need to go through it, because that's where you get to learn how to express your emotions, how to control your emotions, how not to talk emotional when you in a relationship with a female.
Yeah.
How to be her that grounding space for a female, because you gotta almost think that every female is like, you know what I'm saying? But as a man, you can't be high with the female. You got to be calm.
Yeah, I do think that's important for a dude to like have other men he can go to for counsel or advice or shit, even just a bit. Like,
exactly.
I wouldn't consider that feminine. I'd say like if anything, that's the masculine thing to do, because you put your pride to the side and doing what's best for that situation. Because that's all I feel like masculinity should be. No matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter how it look, whatever, you doing whatever you can to better whatever situation. If that looks like talking to other brothers, talk to them. It's more feminine to say, oh, I feel like they're going to judge me, or so I'm just keeping it to myself. No, that's not the masculine thing. The masculine thing would be analyze both sides. Analyze, okay, how would it be if I talk to somebody? How would it be if I don't talk to somebody? Identify which one better, and do the one that's better. Sometimes talking to somebody is not always the one that's better. So the masculine thing would just be sit and pick and choose which one better. And when you make that decision, if you still go against the right decision because of how you feel, that's feminine. You know what I'm saying? So it's wise for dudes to find a group of other dudes that they can go to for advice.
But see, it's like, we know that.
Yeah.
But you got to think about them. Like they think that's feminine to talk. Like, I have been on this journey where I've really been trying to understand my peers. Like, you know, I know that I don't think the same way as my peers. So I'm trying to like blend in with them. And I could say one thing that I have noticed is that the things that guys say that is feminine is, like you said, is masculine. It's like everything is just backwards with everybody now.
Boy, what? What? You hit it on the head.
It's crazy.
Like, speaking about shit being backwards, say if a woman say she independent, why is this a flex? Like, this shouldn't be a flex. Independent don't necessarily mean successful.
Facts.
Independent means free of outside control. Okay. So if you free from outside control, a homeless nigga is free from outside control. A homeless person is independent. Like, what the fuck? Then one of the other definitions of independent is like, you don't rely on somebody else for your livelihood. A homeless person don't rely for nobody else on his livelihood. He rely on himself. Him making it. So people use the word independent like it automatically means successful.
It's because they've been brainwashed. Think about all these songs. Beyonce, what to the left, all these bills, all these songs that's pushing that agenda for women to be by themselves.
Yeah.
So that's why you got so many single mothers out here, and they don't even know that this is not normal.
Oh God.
And like, my thing is, this is my opinion. I feel like guys look up to us, right?
Yeah.
So that's why they push this agenda, wanting us women to be independent. So if we think this way already, right? We're rejecting the guys. Now the guys are lost, and they just like, fuck us. So now you creating this separation, which we going through right now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree with what you're saying, but allow me to change the like wording of it, because I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you said the guys look up to the women,
Mm-hmm.
I would say they don't look up to them. I agree with what you're saying, but the way I would switch it, I would say that guys like do what they do for women. Like they do what they do to attract women. Like the only reason a dude gets a haircut, buys jewelry, buys a car,
chase that bag.
The only reason he do any of this shit is to say, okay, if I do this, that, and the third, I put myself in a position to attract whatever type of woman I want.
Cool. And you know what's crazy? With guys, they're not even just thinking about the woman. They're thinking about a whole entire family. If I'm chasing this bag, okay, when I get this bag, I'm gonna get me a family. Yeah. Like that's how you're supposed to think. That's how women are supposed to think. Like we're literally here to create life. Yeah. If you're a woman, I don't care what it is, you are here to create life. If you haven't created life, you didn't fail. What the fuck you didn't supposed to came here to do? You know what I'm saying? That's your purpose. So
it's like if the dude, if we switch the wording up to say, okay, the dude don't look up to the woman, but he does what he do for women's attention or for their commitment or whatever, I think the girl looks up to the dude. Because, say for instance, we said if a girl don't got a dude, she will become masculine, but a dude won't become feminine. If the dude looked up to women, he would become feminine if the woman went there. But since the woman looks up to the dude, she becomes a dude if the dude not there. You see what I'm saying? So let's say, like, why do women want a leader? Why don't men care if that girl can lead or not? Why do men just want to focus on being a leader? Because if I'm with a girl and I'm superior, it gives her motivation to like, okay, I need to equal myself up to that. You see what I'm saying? Like a girl want to do to make more, stronger, smarter. She want to do this basically superior. If I like ask 100 women, 9 times out of 10, most of them want a man that's superior.
Right.
So it's like, why? Because she want a dude that can lift her up. She want a dude that she can learn from. So the women look up to the dudes. You see what I'm saying? So the dudes not necessarily interested in looking up to the woman. If anything, like you hear a lot of women say, I made more money than my ex and he was insecure about it. I wouldn't use the word insecure, but for lack of a better word, we can play around with it and use that word. She right in most cases because a dude want to be superior. Just like the woman wants to have a dude she look up to, the dude want a woman that look up to him. You see what I'm saying? Like it's the exact same both ways, just vice versa. So if I got a girl and she can't look up to me, she can't respect me in that type of way, since the respect level is lowered, the chances that she would cheat goes up.
Thanks.
You see what I'm saying? If she respects you, okay, in the Bible, it say the God gave orders to the man to love the woman. Then what the orders God gave the woman to the man, he told her to respect the man, not love him. Now, should she love him? Yes. Should the man respect the woman? Yes. Like both of them are still like both of them should do the action required of the other one. But that's not the primary thing God said. He said for the man, love her and she needs to respect him. Why? Because I need to give you something to respect, which means I need to be in a superior position. Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
And that part. Like, I feel like that's what a lot of guys in our generation forget. You know, they wanna do that. My woman need to respect me. My woman need to respect me. But if you're not a good leader, then what are you doing?
Facts. Like, a lot of dudes think she's supposed to submit to me just because I got a dick and balls. Mm-hmm. Like,
no. But I feel like you are like a person that has discipline.
Yeah.
Most of these guys don't have discipline. If you haven't practiced discipline, there's no way you can lead a family or a woman.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, the other day, at first when me and my girl first got together, since I lead the relationship, since we first got together up to now, majority of the things we would do are things I decided on. Whether she came up with it or I came up with it. If I don't finalize it and agree upon it, 9 times out of 10, we're not doing the shit.
Right.
I don't even gotta say 9 times out of 10. 9.8 times out of 10, we're not doing the shit. So that's how it been like since the jump. Like, my girl identified me as a person she can submit to.
Right.
And from the root, she been submitting to me. Cool. Now, in doing so, it placed a lot of responsibility on me. Because if I wanted to, I can manipulate my girl since she trusts me so much to lead and guide her. So, at first, I'm all in for, I want to have a threesome. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, cool, what the hell? Like, duh. Like, so the other day, I had called her. I'm like, don't let me change my mind on this. Like, let me stick to it. We're not having a threesome.
Right.
And the reason I did that is because, like I said, I could direct the relationship to go in whatever fucking direction I want 9 times out of 10. Like, it's not that much she would 100% fight me on. So if I wanted to have a threesome, I can have a threesome. Right. But the reason I said no is because it's up to me to guide her in the right way. Like, she didn't trust me to guide her just to say, okay, Vince, do whatever the fuck you want to do with me. She trusted me to say, okay, I feel like you can guide me better than I can guide me.
That part.
So since she trusted me with that, and since I got that responsibility, like I said, I can go have a fucking threesome if I want to. But I'm like, what's best for her? And what's best for me? Like,
because yes, that's how men are supposed to think. Men in relationships, that's
like,
you just gave the example right there.
If I wanted to, we could do this, we could do that. But I'm like, will that satisfy my sexual urge? Hell yeah. But will that be the best decision for her, and will that put her in the best decision or best position for growth? No, it really won't put me in the best position for growth. It's just gonna satisfy my sexual urge. But as far as what's better for me as a man, is to continue practicing the discipline of love and honoring what I say.
That's what the discipline come in.
So it's like it's hard. I will, because boy, I did not want to fucking say that. I didn't. I wanted to, like, if I was to have it like my way, I would have the threesome. After I have the threesome, I would say, okay, baby, we ain't gotta do this again. But I'm like, I would just try to do what's right, like, off the real, because it's gonna be enough times where I don't necessarily lead us in the right direction, like, unintentionally.
And maybe the threesome thing was probably supposed to be for another lifetime. Because I can tell you right now, you try to pick any female out of this.
Yeah.
Like, look, you might as well get a gun. You might as well get a restraining order. You're going to need all.
Yeah. Like, a lot of women, I would say it's opposite, though. I would say a lot of women will be open for the threesome. Because, like, I think now, especially with this, like, sexually liberated women, women are more sexually active and curious than previously before.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, but they're crazy. That's the part I'm talking about. Okay. I'm talking about after the threesome. Okay, yeah. Like, okay, so that women don't understand boundaries.
Okay.
When they get something that they like, don't let them like it too good. You know what I mean? Like, that's where problems come in between the bond that you didn't get with your girl. So like,
So you think the outside girl will start making trouble inside the home?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I think 99.9%.
Okay. So when I was thinking about it, I'm like, gee, everything gonna be understood, everything gonna be straight, we gonna part ways.
Nah.
So it's not that simple.
No.
Okay. So do you think my girl would be upset with that? Because it's say if, like, obviously my girl agreed to the threesome, right? So if the other girl start doing too much or whatever, do you think my girl would be okay? Because I'm thinking like she'd be like, okay, we just gonna not include her no more and like move forward. Do you think it'll be more than that? Like on my girl end?
So like on your, I don't know your girl, but if she agreed with the threesome and if she is the way that you describe her, I don't think that she would be mad at you. She would probably be mad at the girl if she trying to interfere with your relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she would try to take that frustration out on you. Okay. I think she'll probably be like on something, you know what? We're not doing this shit no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Like subconsciously, she probably still take it out on me. Like, even though she's stressed at the other person, since she's stressed in general, it's gonna affect the happiness she relates to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you did introduce the idea. So yeah, I can see that. But like, at the same
I knew we should have did this shit. I mean, sick as hell.
That's what I'm saying. But like at the same time, though, you're intelligent. So I know the girl is intelligent.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I just had a feeling that she probably wouldn't really take it out on you as much as she would be mad at that girl. Okay. You know. Okay. And you don't want that. You don't want your woman to be out here because that's masculine. Having to fight this female or argue with this female, you don't want that. Okay. You don't even need it.
Now, earlier you said you think the girl's body count do matter to her future partner. Oh, yeah. Why? Because the two women I just had previously, they said no. Like, if he even asked that, he's insecure and it's all about what we do from here on out, not the past. So why do you say the past do matter?
No, it definitely matters. Your body count can okay, I ain't gonna lie. I believe that for a woman, the higher your body count, you become bipolar. Seriously, like you get a mental illness for sure.
Damn, like, that's the first time I heard that. Let me hear you.
Okay, so like in mental illness, the first word is men, right? So I feel like the more sex a woman has with different men, you are taking on their spiritual, whatever shit they done went through or whatever. It's all taken all on you. We're emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like our vagina is literally a portal. You can't have different energies going into your vagina and it's not messing with your head. Yeah. Like if you think about it, if whoever you consider a hoe, that motherfucker is crazy. Like look, whoever, hey y'all, find a hoe. Everybody know a hoe, right? And think about her actions. You know what I'm saying? Like most hoes are aggressive. They the ones that's masculine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Crazy as hell. Like
I would say this. I do want to get back to the part you said mental illness, but like the masculine part, I ain't gonna count. All the like straight Vikings I know, Bird, I can't make this shit up. They cool and soft and sweet as hell. But I cannot make this shit up because like it's just one Viking I know. Right. If I didn't know she was a Viking like through other people, I'd be like, "Ooh, this girl is dope as hell." There is this other girl. She like the sweetest, nicest, like feminine girl ever.
So what do you
mean? She's a Viking.
Okay. So I think the disconnect is our definition on feminine. So like, what is your definition of feminine?
So my definition is like, is she argumentative or do she hear you out? Can she like change what she do behavior wise or how she thinks based off the input you have? Okay, that's the first part. Do she be quick to like say it's her way or no way? Okay. Then we go into the like, if I say something she disagree with or I piss her off, how does she handle it? Do she yell? Do she curse? Or do she be more calm? You see what I'm saying? What else? I say really just how easily is she able to be led? Like, if I got certain like guidelines, instructions, or whatever, obviously without a proper understanding, I don't expect her to follow it.
Exactly.
But after I communicate it properly and she really understand what I'm saying, is she like, I still don't like that, no? Or is she like, damn, I don't necessarily want to do this shit, but I do understand the logic you coming from, so fuck it, I do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, what else? How outgoing is she? Like, is she selfless or is she more selfish? What else? How just do she make you feel just when y'all around each other, as far as how nurturing she is with her personality? Not necessarily nurturing with as far as what she can cook you or whatever. Like, not in a physical sense of nurturing, but just like when y'all having a conversation or whatever, like, do you get life and energy when you talking to her? You see what I'm saying? Like, all the Vikings I know meet damn near all these. Like, bro, and it be shocking.
I just can't see it.
It be so shocking to me because, like, when you imagine a Viking, you probably imagine a girl that's like not as intelligent. You probably imagine a girl that's rude and disrespectful or whatever. But I be sitting here like chopping it up with these girls. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what went wrong? Why are you like that? Like, why are you a Viking? Because you got all the potential to be the best wife ever. But a dude won't take that chance on wifing you because all the stupid shit you previously did.
See, that, like, I don't know. Because they can do all of it. But I feel like the thing that makes a woman feminine is who she give her body to. Because as women, we have to take on the most discipline.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, like I said, if you put in different energies in your portal, that's gonna fuck you up. You're not gonna have no identity of self. You're just out here you just giving it away. You have no more of your own energy that you created. You know what I mean?
If I'm not tripping, I need to like study it so much that I know about hard, but it's something called horizontal gene transfer. Now, when I first started looking into it, it just say some regular shit. It's basically, I think it was talking about animals or plants or whatever. Then I started digging deeper and deeper into it and like looking at all these other type of gene transfers or whatever. So I can't remember if it's the horizontal gene transfer, but it's something where when you have sex with somebody, you know how if you have a kid, the kid get 23 of your chromosomes, 23 of the other person's chromosomes, man, we come out looking like both of y'all. But when you have sex with somebody, no, I don't think it's have sex. I think it's like when you be around them. You know how people say, "Oh, you look like your partner." Y'all look alike. It's a type of gene transfer. But it's like people don't just be talking shit. That's a real thing. Like when you around somebody for so long, I forgot exactly how, but y'all pick up on each other physical traits. Like I can't recall if it's just like y'all just around each other or it's through y'all having sex, but you take on this person physically. And then like you said with the mental part, 9 times out of 10, when women give themselves up sexually, it's not just as simple as I don't know shit about this dude, I'm just gonna fuck. 9 times out of 10, they had certain conversations or like got to know each other personally to whatever extent.
Not the ones with the high body count. They just stop giving a fuck.
But like she'll take on some of his personality. Like especially like you said, like not the ones that just fucking just fuck, but a girl that just hop into relationship to relationship, like she taking on a part of this dude.
But you know, like I'm sorry, we all do that. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, your personality, it has bits and pieces of everybody you done met from childhood. Like your best friend. It's a reason y'all was best friends. You without even knowing subconsciously, you done picked up on something they did. Whether it's the laugh, the walk, Like
Yeah.
it's
And then when
crazy.
you leave that person, you might not even know if you picked up on something.
Exactly.
You just meet the other person and they like, oh, I like these things about you. Little did I know this didn't even generate from you. Like this originated from another
this
person. Yeah.
So imagine a woman having sex with different men.
Yeah.
You got a mental illness for sure.
Yeah. Then I'm like, if a woman gives herself to a lot of men, it gives me the impression that you don't value your body. This is where the problem come in with you being in a relationship and not valuing your body. I tell my girl, cover up. Don't wear no too tight shit out. Don't wear this, don't wear that. Like, she know better. I can tell my girl that because she respects her body enough. Now, I think originally she didn't respect her body because she just tried to, you know how they follow trends over there. Oh, this cute. I like the way this girl wore this. Like, I'm about it too. Like, so at first, she not even really thinking about it too hard. But when I explained to her how this is self-destructive of yourself, it's like, okay, now she know better. You see what I'm saying? If I wasn't present, she probably still would wear the foolishness. But since I'm present and she has a certain level of care about herself, she like, okay, I'll listen with Vincent say, come up. A girl that has fucked 100 dudes, what I look like telling her to cover up? She don't respect her own body enough to move in a certain way. So what does it look like anybody outside of herself telling her to respect her body?
It don't even make sense.
Yeah, like
it don't
so
even correlate.
Some girl, like I said, but it's funny because some of the girls I know with a high body count, if I was to get with them and tell them to cover up, they would. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like,
it won't
some
be
of
no
these girls,
I guarantee it.
That's the questionable thing. Like,
no longevity.
Yeah,
that shit'll probably work for the wintertime, but when summertime comes up, oh yeah, that's when y'all finna get to arguing. That's when all the problems finna come in. So that's why look, any guy friend that I got, ask her what her body count is. Ask her, not even just ask her what her body count is, but ask her why their relationship broke up.
How would you figure out the truth? Because this is a lot of things like with men and women. I can tell you something. Since you don't know the other person's side of the story, you don't fucking know if this shit trustworthy or not. You assume it is trustworthy because me and you friends, and you assuming that he told me the truth on previous shit. I'm hoping that not even I'm hoping, I'm expecting he's telling the truth on this situation. So you just take my word for it. If you ask me why me and my girl broke up, I can put all the blame on her. She cheated on me. She did that, and I can throw in a couple negative shit that I did that's minuscule as hell compared to what she did to still paint myself as like, I'm telling the truth, but she did way worse. But in reality, I could have did 1,000 times worse than what she did. So when asking somebody their body count, when asking somebody what happened previously, how would you know the truth?
So I'm gonna say this: you gonna know the truth. I don't care what nobody say. You gonna know it. Either you gonna know it right then and there, or you gonna figure it out later. But that's the chance that we taking with meeting new people anyway. When you when you first met your girl, you didn't know shit about her.
Facts.
You just taking on whatever she tell you. But when one thing about it, when somebody lying, you always figure that shit out.
Bruh,
they can't hide.
Right hand to the Bible. I told my girl before I proposed to her, or after I proposed, but before the marriage.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. But before I proposed to her, I'm gonna tell her, gee, we going to take a lot to take the test. Like, right hand, I swear I can't make this up. Right hand to God, I told her this. Because I won't put her business out there, but I will say I did ask her, like, gee, I didn't like name it. Like, I mean, I didn't word it like just what's your body count. Like, I didn't say it like that. But I think she asked me first. And then I flipped the goddamn question. And she told me the number. The number is low, right? So I told her, if you're telling the truth, I'm gonna marry you. If you lying, I don't care if it's one body over. If you lying, we done. Like, simple as that. So when I propose around that time, bro, I'm taking her to a fucking lie detector test.
Please
if she right, like if she really like at the number she said she at, cool. We golden. We locked in. If she is fucking lying, we are done. Like, bro, I'm not tolerating that.
Please don't do that.
I'm
Please
not tolerating it. Nigga, it's like, she was like, well, how can you demand a low number of me and your number higher than my number? I'm like, we're not fucking talking about that right now. Like, cause with a lot of women I talk to, they don't fucking care about that dude body count.
Yeah, I mean, because this is where the science come in. Like, guys, y'all can have babies all the way up until y'all about 75 years old. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of like normal for guys to have like a bigger body count. Just because y'all, y'all guys.
Yeah.
But for women, it's like the science behind it. We so emotional.
Yeah.
Like I said, we the type to have a boyfriend at a young age. Usually everybody telling y'all, don't get no girlfriend at this young age or whatever. But we getting told that, hey, when you find a guy, be with this guy, make sure you love him.
Yeah.
So and so and stuff like that. So,
I would say, like, another reason, like, I do agree with what you're saying, like, it's different.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I would say, like, to dudes, don't just go around here, like, sleeping with whoever, because in doing so, I would say you not necessarily hurt yourself as a man, or at least at this moment in time, I can't see how it's hurt the dude.
Now,
you say what?
Let me put a disclaimer out. Now, I ain't saying like for guys just go out there and start fucking everybody.
Yeah,
that's nasty. Like you still gotta, you still need to carry yourself like this is how I think about myself. I literally feel like I'm a goddess, and I got this certain type of energy about me that I know could change a person's life, right? So I'm not just out here just, here you go. Guys need to think that way. Y'all need to carry yourself like y'all just a god. And
now, let me correct the previous part you said. You said you think of yourself as a goddess. I thought in that type of language too. Let me say what I think now. I say you should say God is. Mm-hmm. Just like you said, the dude should think of themselves as a God. Mm-hmm. The woman should think of themselves as a God. Because when you say God is, it's like you take it away from the root word God. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So don't say God is to say that you're less of a God. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? You a God. You a woman God. You a feminine God. He a God. He a masculine God. He not a God and you a goddess. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's subtracting. You exactly what the root word is.
God.
Yeah, you a God. Because if God say I made you in my image and likeness, and he the God, you a God. He didn't say I made you in part of my image and part of my likeness. Right. Then you would be a goddess. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't say I made the man different from what I made a woman. He said both of them from the same essence. The essence is the core of it. So if we from the same essence, if I'm a God, you a God. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course, we're not the exact same. I'm a masculine God, you a feminine God. Right. But that still don't make you any less of a God. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, but, yeah, for sure.
Like, I 100% agree. Like, I tell folks all the time, like, folks try to have a talk like, well, you can't say you a God. Who? Like,
we are.
Like, you can't say you one if this not what you believe. But I would say if I believe the limit I got on me is becoming a man like that just work a regular job with cool. I would cap myself out right there.
Right.
If I say, shit, I got the power of motherfucking Thanos inside me, I just gotta unlock it. Cool. Yeah. Like, I'm reaching for even higher shit. If I say I come from God directly, so that's the potential I got to be. Whether I ever reach that or not is debatable. Mm-hmm. But if I'm reaching for that, I'm going to pass the regular working dude. I'm going to pass Thanos. I'm going to pass all y'all ass. So whether you agree with the way I think or not, I don't give a fuck. Right. I bet when we look back at it, I'm further than you. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just that simple.
And that's just because they scared. They're scared of the book. the Bible.
Yeah.
Y'all think y'all supposed to be just looking up to somebody.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't you like think about this, y'all? Take out all the fucking rules that you've been taught and all that shit. If we think of ourselves as this higher being, right?
Yeah.
Not saying that we are already there, because it's definitely some steps we gotta climb, but we all have the power to be like God-like. And that's what we call monks. When monks, like, they don't allow anything to hurt them that's outside of them. They already know they can't control anything outside of them. So they have a ton of fucking peace. And that's really what every human in this world should be trying to reach.
Yeah.
That peace. And that's that higher conscious. That's that God-like level. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
that's in all of us.
I push back on that point as far like, I do think the shit that's outside your control, don't stress on it.
Right.
But to a certain extent, I think everything is in our control. So for you to say, that's not in my control, I'm going to let it be, you taking power away from yourself. Because let's say, for example, I'm going to just make up some shit. I can control what I eat today.
Mm-hmm.
I can control where I go today, like what locations I go to. But I can't control the way my girl feels towards me.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
now, let's say, like, them three.
Uh-huh.
The person that say I can't control how my girl act towards me never gonna even try to, like, get control over that part. But if I say I can control what I eat, where I go, and I can control what my girl think, now I'm putting myself in a position or in the mind frame to become even more powerful. Like, and that's what I think the goal should be. Like, don't be quick to say, that's out of my control, fuck it. No. Say, fuck, this fucking harder to get under control. But if I say I'm a God, do you think God would ever say something out of his control?
See, my thing is, control and influence are two different things. You can influence your girl, because again, if she doesn't go with what you're saying, you're finna deal, right?
Right.
So what you're doing is you trying to influence her to think like you, not really control her to think like
now,
you. Get what I'm saying?
This a common misconception. Influence is control. Like, if you look up control, like if you look up the definition, it say literally to influence somebody behavior or matter of fact, I
right, because I sure wanted to look it up. Like,
all right, let's
my
see.
whole life I've been sitting here just thinking, the difference with control is like, okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think my definition of control is. So when you controlling somebody, it's kind of more of like an abusive relationship. It's kind of more steered towards that way. Like, you gonna do this. You gonna do this.
Yeah.
And it's no way out. That's what I think control is. It's no way out. But if you influence, to me, influence is more like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's stay with you longer. Like, it's more longevity with influence. Because if you're influencing me, now I'm gonna start thinking like this all the time, even when I'm not around you. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But if you're controlling me, I'm only thinking like this when I'm around.
Like being a slave.
Yeah, yes. Like being a slave.
The definition of control is the power to influence or direct one's behavior or course of events. So that's all you're doing, just influencing them. So if I say, damn, I don't got control over how my girl think, I'm not even gonna try. Mm-hmm. So let's say the person who think like that, they 2 for 3. They got what they can eat, where they can go, but not what that girl can think about them. If I say, gee, I'm a God, like I can control whatever the hell I want to control. All I got to do is educate myself on it, practice it, get good at it. I got it, no matter what it is. If it's controlling some, if it's letting some go, if it's this, if it's that, whatever the hell is possible, I got the capability of getting this under my grasp. So if I say I want to control how my girl think about me, cool. Study some psychology, study some influence books, study some communication books. What can I say that trigger this and this, that, and the third? What actions can I lead by that like trigger her to follow my lead? That I can control my girl if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying?
That's where manipulation come in. Now, manipulation isn't always a bad thing. I think we kind of just put that negative, thought on it. But it can be good manipulation and bad manipulation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I still think that like things outside of yourself, right?
Yeah.
So that's in your control. Going to work, choosing what girl you want to be with, or choosing your thoughts daily. That's in your control. But what's outside of your control is right now, what your girl doing right now.
Yeah.
You have no control over that.
Yeah.
She could go and do whatever she want to do. And it's not, you know what I'm saying? You can't control that. That's just on her. And you have to know this, like, damn, let me not say your girl, because I don't even want to throw this out on you. Yeah. But if anybody's in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship, and my guy go out and cheat on me, in order to not fall into this deep depression that I can't fall into, I have to tell myself that, hey, dog, you ain't got no control over what this man gonna do, or what he not gonna do. Yeah. Just like if you in a relationship, you can't control if your partner finna tell your ass the truth. Like you doing a lie detector. You doing a lie detector test. First of all, it's not really like accurate for real. The lie detector test, because it can definitely be biased. And second is like, again, you have no control over if a person, like, okay, so after you figured out she didn't lie, you just hurt your own goddamn heart. You know what I'm saying?
Like this what I feel about like with situations like that. No, you can't like know for a fact what that person gonna do, or for 100% fact change what that person gonna do. Like in the Bible, it said, you will get snaked out by your own family. Okay. So if it's saying it's about mighty men, like Noah got traded on by his own son, like this, that, and the third. So if mighty men are tricked by their family, there's a good chance you can get tricked by yours. So you can't necessarily make them, but it's like when I think of it, it's like, okay, since I know I got the will to bring whatever I want into existence, if you didn't get right, I'm not tripping, because I can have somebody get right. Like I know whatever the outcome I want, it's a certain formula to get it. All I gotta do is figure out the fucking formula and then work on. Okay, for example, they did a study. How many YouTube channels got 100,000 subscribers? What these channels got in common? The average thing they figured out is they got an average of 1,000 videos posted. So that's a formula. Is the formula easy?
Right.
Not necessarily. But it's like that's all it is with life.
Yeah.
Every single thing is put together however way. Like your body made out of these atoms, out of these cells, da da da. You put this formula together, you get a human being.
Right.
You put a consistency of this long, posted this many videos a year, you got 1,000 videos, you would get this average of, like, everything is mathematical. Like if I want a loyal girl, it's probably a certain formula I need to follow. I need to be in a certain environment. I need to have certain attributes of my own. I need to know what attributes to look for, what attributes to dismiss. Bam, bam, bam. I follow this formula. Loyal girl.
Thanks.
Like that's all it is. So I don't like to a certain extent, I agree with the it's out of my control. To another extent, I don't. Because if I just say it's out of my control, whatever girl I come across, this type of girl I got, you bullshit. Like you not a god. You use a pussy. Like, and I don't even want to use the word pussy, because I don't even know why we start using it. Because we say that as far as something being weak.
Right.
The vagina is a strong ass thing. So I don't even want to use that impression. But if you say I just get whatever girl I can find, you weak as hell.
Right.
Like, I would say, no, I want a specific type of girl. Now, what do I need to do to manifest this type of girl?
And that's in your control.
Facts.
Yes, that's in your control for sure. Like, most guys are weak. Like you said, very weak, and just, I just get her. And that goes back to what I was telling you. You have to think of yourself as a god.
Yeah.
If you know you a god, you're not letting no ratchet 60-body female touch on you.
Yeah.
You know like, no, you don't. That's not attractive to you. It shouldn't be attractive to you. You should want a female that's respectful, that got a low body count because for one, she's not gonna have a mental illness. Now, and let me just say this. Because it can be some females out there that got the highest body count, but we just don't know their story. You know what I mean? I would just really say to just look for a respectful female.
Okay. So, do you think, like, what way is a female not respecting herself if we don't include sexually?
So, like, I would say, like, not spending time with yourself. Like, not, if all you do is be around your friends all the time, you don't know yourself. Like, I think the biggest thing a female can do is to take care of herself by being by herself. If you by yourself, you can sit in yourself. You can know what you want to do. You can know what you don't want to do. You're not easily to be manipulated. You got a backbone. You know what I'm saying? That's where you find your backbone. Being alone, going out by yourself, taking care of your hygiene, eating right. You know what I mean? Like most females out here eat hot chips at 7 a.m. What the fuck? What are you doing?
Take a shot at 7 a.m.
What are you doing right now?
I ain't like that shit bogus.
So I'm not saying that I'm the best. I got the best diet, but I do frequently take some weeks where I'm gonna do a fruit diet. I'm gonna drink my alkaline water. I'm gonna take some sea moss. I care about my body. Yeah. And caring about my body is caring about my reproductive system. I'll be able to have kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like females should really, 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 really focus on caring about their health. You know what I mean? Because you got babies to produce. You get what I'm saying?
There's some females like, well, I don't even want to have a baby. It's like this would, like, I think as far as like if we just go off life, go off history, go off the Bible, whatever you want to go off of. If a woman don't have children, I don't know if she will be the happiest. Like,
I don't see how.
Because some women say, no, you can be happy, and not have kids. But it's like, if that's a part of your biology and you ignoring that part of your body, you not like acting in every facet you are capable of acting in. So it's something that's missing. So if you able to birth kids physically, that means it's something mentally and everything else that will play a part in it. So let's say, okay, God made women able to have kids, right? They can literally push a kid out. Cool. They can physically do that. You think God will give you this ability and not also implant things in your brain and in your instincts or whatever that will help you act on this side of your life? Like, bro, you start your period early as hell in middle school. So from middle school, you can have a kid. In today's age, the average life expectancy is like 70 something. So if you in middle school at what, 12 or whatever, 12 years of your life, you wasn't able to have kids. Right. Cool. For 58 years, you are able to have kids. So the way God will, for 58 years, it's a chance. Like after you get mid 30s or late 30s or whatever, like most of your eggs are die off or whatever. But okay, if we just use 35, from 12 to 35, you can have kids. So you have a longer time to have kids than you have to not have kids. Right. So if God made your body like this intentionally, you gotta think, gee, he had to place some inside you that's like just innate. As far as like when you have a kid, it's certain shit that just go off or whatever in your brain, and like you able to take care of this thing you just pushed out.
And I also think that like females who just don't want to have kids or don't have kids as, you know, of age, I just feel like you won't be able to give a pure love. Like I feel like there's no other love like a mother's love. Like females that have children, in my opinion, I've never been with a female with a child or nothing like that, but I'm just thinking off logic, off common sense.
Yeah.
I feel like a female with a child will probably know how to love a man a lot better than a female without one.
When you had this kid, it teach you how to be more unselfish.
Yes.
More outgoing.
Yes.
More generous.
Nurturing.
More calm, more patient.
Everything
all the
a
things,
woman is supposed to do.
All the things you would want in a wife.
Yep.
She would like practice these things with a child.
And you know how they used to say that women change after they have their kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's true. Like when you have a child, in my opinion, off common sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like when the woman has the child, she goes back to the most natural form of herself.
Yeah.
And that's probably gonna be the most feminine that you see her.
Yeah.
Even though she probably go through her mood swings and stuff like that, which is normal, but it's just the hormones.
Yeah.
But like after that baby, that's the most natural woman you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
It's like, bruh, say a tiger, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got certain type of teeth, canine like teeth, sharp knife like teeth. Mm-hmm. Okay. What does this mean? His teeth are made to be cutting through meat. Like if you look at our teeth relate to the type of teeth the dinosaurs had, with like the long necks that eat trees and shit. Our teeth relate to that. What did they tell you? We not necessarily made to eat meat. You know what I'm saying? So you look at a tiger, you look at his physical qualities. His physical qualities tell you the nature of this animal. Mm-hmm. So like I said, the sharp teeth, okay, they tell you the nature of this animal. It's to hunt other animals. It's to get meat. Okay. So if you got these physical qualities, you have to like be sensible enough to know that mentally he's different from the type of animal that only eats plants. Like since he like is made to hunt animals, he has the mental capabilities and faculties to be best at it. Exactly. So if a woman is made to birth a child, after she birthed this child, that's a part of who she is supposed to be. So like we said, she gonna practice more being a woman. Like this is a part of you becoming more of a woman. Literally. Like having this child. Just like if a tiger never hunts, he got the physical capabilities, but him never acting on that side of himself keeps barricaded some of the tiger expressions he would have.
Keeps him stagnant.
Yeah, like he won't never become the best tiger he could be if he never goes on a hunt. If he never perfects hunting. You see what I'm saying? So how can you say you can be the best woman you can be without acting on the activity of giving birth?
It's crazy. Like, and I feel like that's gonna be our generation of women. They're gonna be filled with single mothers and just no kids. Like and masculine women. Like you probably gonna have a lot more gay couples now. Nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with loving who the fuck you want to love. But if you a woman, you need to make sure you creating life. For sure. Creating life and taking care of the life you created. Because that's the future. The life you creating is literally you looking at the future right now.
Facts. Now, we'll end it on this, then we're gonna wrap it up.
Say less.
Why do you think women win custody of children more than men?
That's the system. That's the system wanting us to be separated. So we can have more single mothers and broken families.
Yeah. Now, I feel like you hit it on the head. It's nothing for me to disagree with. No. Nothing at all. Like, only thing I would add just to go deeper into it is like, okay, we know providing and protecting is the man's role. So by saying the woman wins custody, you're giving her the man's role. Okay, cool.
And not even it. You are still being the man in the situation, but you got to pay every month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that is insane.
Like that creates more division, because if an opportunity is presented to you to get money from me, especially if we already broke up or whatever, Like, so you're already upset. And I know you more emotional than you are logical. And somebody offer you the opportunity to get money from you.
And now your life's fucked up for 18 years. You
What?
missed one payment, your ass is in jail. Like
What?
that's I don't.
Then you take 50% of what I make. See, I might still got another family. I still got to provide for myself. I still have brothers, sisters. I still have a life. And you take 50%. Now, I would say, like I said, the job of the man is to provide and protect.
Mm-hmm.
So, by giving the woman custody, she has to provide for the children. And she's watching them all the time. It's her job to protect them. So, you are making her more masculine.
Most definitely.
Then, just like a part of the woman experience is to have kids, it's a part of the man experience to have a wife and take care of a family. You become more of a man doing that. So you are feminizing the man while you're masculine, while you're making the woman more masculine. So then it's like, okay, you're driving a bigger wedge in between us by making me pay or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it make the woman say, since she's able to provide and protect, it make her say, I don't need a man. I don't need a nigga. Okay. Make it more division. Like, so I'm like, gee, like, why do we think it's okay to have baby mamas and baby daddies? Now, sometimes shit just don't work out.
Right.
That's cool. But for you to go out of your way to make this man's life worse is improper. Now, let's say if he just decides to leave and say fuck you and say fuck you and these kids, then okay, under the right conditions, I can see the point in child support.
I still couldn't see it.
Like, I would say if I just nutting the girl, she tell me she pregnant, and I say fuck her and dip, she didn't play any part wrong in this. Like, she trusted me with having sex with me.
Mm-hmm.
She did the right thing in telling me she's pregnant, not hiding it or whatever. And then I bail on her. That's fucked up on my end.
Yeah.
So if she wanted to do something like court-wise and get some papers on me or whatever, I can understand it. Mm-hmm. But if I'm not saying fuck y'all, and I'm either not giving you as much money as you want me to give you, even though I'm still trying to be present and provide, and you still put me on papers, which is stupid, because if your goal of doing this was to get money and get help, if you want help, you could have tried to be in the relationship. But let's say if I left and I said, like, I don't want the relationship, if you wanted money, you putting me on papers is still stupid, because if you send me to jail, you not getting shit.
And your baby, like, the women don't think about the child.
Yeah.
Even if the guy, because there's a lot of fucked up guys out there.
Yeah.
And all child support is bring your ass back over here. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, you getting paid to be a mother. What? That's what child support is. You getting paid to be a mother. No. Even if the man say fuck y'all, you as a mother, you're a strong woman. You take care of that child that you created. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You do whatever the fuck you can. You got a whole village. I'm sure you got your mama. I'm sure you got a cousin, somebody. You figure it out as a woman. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, with the women getting custody more, this has nothing to do with logic at all. Mm-hmm. Like, now, and I wanna pull this study up for you. Like, cause I was shocked looking at this. I'm like, what the hell? So they compared single mother households versus single dad households. Mm-hmm. This is the statistics. Studies have found that children from single mother households are 5 times more likely to commit suicide than children from both unbroken households. So compared to the dad single parents, they 5 times more likely. They 9 times more likely to drop out of high school. 10 times more likely to abuse chemical substances. 14 times more likely to commit, I can't say the word on YouTube, but grape without the G.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
They 20 times more likely to end up in prison and 32 times more likely to run away from home.
I can 100% agree.
So it's like, bro, if it was like off logic, you would say, okay, we probably should put the child with the father.
Yep. And the child needs both parents.
Facts.
Period.
Facts.
Like the child needs both parents. If a child don't have both parents, they pretty much fucked off. Or if they ain't got like a male energy and a feminine energy, then they pretty much fucked off because the child needs that balance. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I will say about that. They did another study and I couldn't find it. I tried to find it for this video. I ran across it in the past, couldn't find it this time. They said the studies for the single parent that's a male is almost identical to the studies of the kids with both parents.
And I can believe that.
So it's like with the single mothers, like shit drop. And I'm not knocking women at all. Like I'm not saying that. Like I'm not saying that women can't be proper parents by themselves, but that's not the natural order of things. Mm-hmm. So of course you're gonna fucking suck. So I have no problem with saying single parents fucking suck, or single mothers or single fathers fucking suck, because that's not the order of things.
Right.
So I'm not trying to bash the single women, but I do want to point this out to like let them know that, hey guy, like this is not what's up. Like,
and it's just because we need help. Like
exactly.
You got to think about it. Having a child, that's a lot for a woman. She go through so many different changes in such a short time. 9 months ain't shit. Yeah. A year is not shit. Like imagine waking up, being sick for the women that get sick, or waking up and not loving your body because you feel like you're ugly, and the whole time ain't shit wrong with you. You just fucking pregnant, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a woman go through a lot. So for her to have the baby, right now, I don't have anybody to help me with my baby. Yeah. So now you got to go through that. So it's like, boy,
babies are a lot, bro. I had to watch my nephew for one night. One night, bro. Oh, Birdie, I love my guy, bro. But he just crunk as hell. Like, he won't go to sleep.
He just being a baby.
When he finally go to sleep, he wake up screaming. I'm thinking, okay, he just got disturbed from his sleep. He finna go back to bed. Mm-hmm. Fuck no. He is up.
And imagine not having no help with it. What? After you done had the baby.
Then you done been up all night with this baby. Then you still gotta go to work. Like, I forgot the term, but whatever term they use when the parent kill their own kid. Single mother households lead in that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not gonna say I can understand it. I won't say that. I won't even make it sound justifiable. But women handle stress like more improper than men handle stress.
And that's because, and you know what? That's why women don't lead. Even this country, the presidents and stuff, they're men. Like, going back to what you said, men are leaders. Like, women need a leader when they had a baby.
Yeah.
How she gonna like single mothers? All they are is leaders, but they're not very good because we're emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like a man is more logical. Y'all think way different than us.
Yeah. Right. I be saying that all the time. Like, a lot of women or a lot of men will want women to think like we think, or a lot of women will want men to think like y'all think. It's like, bro, it's not gonna happen. And if they do happen, you're not gonna stay with that person. If I got with a girl that thought like me, their relationship probably don't work.
Ooh, I'm so glad you said that. Why would you want somebody to think exactly like you?
Yeah,
like I've always wanted somebody to be the opposite of me. Like, if I know my personality, then I want that person to be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just that yin and yang. It's just that balance. You know?
And I feel like that's why me and my girl get along so well, because we totally different. Like, she is more like open and warm into people. I'm like, I don't trust him. I don't trust her. Get her the fuck away from me. Get him the fuck away from me. She like, I think they cool. Like, I'm more of a discipline. We finna do this, then this, like logical, playing it out. She more of a like, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. We just gonna go with the flow. Like, hell no. Like, I be telling her, babe, you thinking like this gonna get both of us fucked up. No, we're not fucking doing this. But
that's how most women think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you a single mother with a child, say for instance, the child get in trouble in school.
Yeah.
Most single mothers let their kid just go on, slide by. They don't even get their ass a whooping or nothing like that. But in my household, my dad was whooping my ass. Like when I got in trouble, they knew to call my dad. Like I was getting my ass whooped by my dad. Yeah. Like that was the disciplined person. My mama was the sweet, talkative person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I need to talk to somebody, that was my mama. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like, going back to what I said, a child needs both of them.
Thanks. It's like I touch on it as far as like my dad ain't whooping me. I ain't gonna count. I feel like my mama got on my ass more, and it's like my daddy, the way he handled shit. At first, he'd just beat the shit out of me, like when I was younger. Like, cause it's hard to talk to a child. They don't really comprehend. Like, so it's like what you do comprehend is this fucking belt hurt. So I'm just gonna keep beating the shit out you. So, at first, my dad used to, he used to get on my ass. But then, like when I got older, I say probably like when I started middle school, I get in trouble, and it's like he wouldn't whoop me, he wouldn't hit me, he wouldn't do nothing. Excuse me, he wouldn't even yell. Like he just sit there, say why did like he wouldn't even ask me like why did you do this? He just tell me why whatever I did was stupid. Tell me don't fucking do it again. Tell me what I should have did, and never talk about it again. Like that was more beneficial than the whoop, because my mama say if I get in trouble, my mama would yell, my mama would scream. This is what I go back to when I say, A, women don't handle stress well. B, women not good leaders. Because as a man, you understand how tough the world is. So you become more empathetic. Women walk around with almost a shield around them. So they don't understand the like harshness of the world. Like how bad shit can get. For example, if a girl get mad at a dude, she'll be quick to yell at him, curse him out, put her hands on him, whatever. If a dude get mad at another dude, unless he see this dude as inferior, it won't escalate there. He won't be quick to put his hands on the dude. He won't be quick to curse this dude out, embarrass this dude or whatever. Why? Because throughout life, he understands how this shit can turn so fucking bad for him.
Thanks.
So a woman don't necessarily got that same thought process, because she like, a nigga bit that he beat me. You see what I'm saying? She don't understand. Yeah, she don't understand. If he wanted to, he can fuck you up. But since they never been in these situations, which is rightfully so, dudes shouldn't put their hands on women. But since everybody know this, since men and women understand dudes shouldn't put their hand on women, women don't understand the capability dudes got with it. Like, they don't understand the brute strength of another man. Myself, my brothers, my cousins, we've been in so many situations, whether it involved weapons, involved bare hands. We understand the capability of violence she can escalate to. So we are more calm as far as like we can resolve a conflict with words more than a woman can. So if I get in trouble, my mama yell, my mama cuss. It never worked. Like, it never got me to say, okay, maybe I should listen to that. Because it's like, I'm a man. So you trying to get aggressive with me won't result in me submit to what you say.
Right.
It will result in me getting aggressive back. That's in my nature. To not submit to something that's trying to forcefully control me. That's in a woman's nature. And not even necessarily in a woman's nature, because if you try to force your control on her, she still won't go for that. Right. But it's damn so not in a dude nature. Like, I submit to something being soft versus submit to something that would be aggressive. Like my girl, if she cries, she understands Now, you could say this is manipulation. Not even could say this is manipulation. But if my girl cries, she understand, okay, this will listen to me more if I cry.
Right.
If she yell at me, she know I don't give a fuck what you saying. You got me fucked up. Like, so that's something my mama never understood.
Yeah.
You don't get power as a woman being masculine. If anything, it takes power away from you. Yeah. Vice versa. I don't get power as a man being feminine. If I was to come to my woman crying, it wouldn't work the same if I came to my woman logical, under control, this, that, and the third, being a proper man. So if my woman thinks she gonna gain control over me by being masculine,
and that's how she thinks she gonna gain it. For one, like most of these women, they see you cry, they just automatically think, "Oh yeah, I got him. I can do this. I can do," and that makes a man like a beta male.
Yeah,
you know, like I feel like guys should definitely be alpha males. It don't mean they can't cry. That's going back to what I said about guys having meetings where they, you know, have therapy group sessions. Yeah, that's your time to cry.
Now, I don't know. Because I really ain't looked too much into it. But I don't know the definitions of being an alpha or a beta. I get the like connotation attached to it. Like beta is more submissive or whatever. Alpha is more dominant. Like, but I don't necessarily know if I subscribe to that way of thinking. Mainly because, like I said, I ain't looked into it. But the dudes I look up to, I never heard them say I'm an alpha ever. So it's like whatever attributes that an alpha makes up, they just is. Like they don't say I would never be a beta. Them type of words never come out their mouth. They like, bro, this is what I stand for. This is what I don't stand for. Get with it or get lost. Like
it's just this is what it's called. Like alphas are masculine men, like how you describe with the discipline, leadership. To me, this is just my common sense definition. To me, alpha, that's what an alpha is. A is the first letter in the alphabet. Like they number one. You know what I'm saying? They can figure their problems out. They're great problem solvers. You know what I mean? They take care of their business. Yeah. To me, beta males are the ones that's complaining. Ooh, females ain't shit. Ooh. I'm in my mama's house. I'm not trying to get off my mama's ass. I just want to smoke weed all day. Yeah. I'm fucking 26 years old, not doing shit with my fucking life. Yeah. Like that, you're beta.
Like when I first heard this term, I used to play Call of Duty a lot when I was little. So when I first heard this term, the first thing it related to me for was Call of Duty, and the way they go off with the military shit, it's just a position. Like alpha is a service. Like say that chair right there is alpha. This camera right here is beta. This chair right here is Charlie. You see what I'm saying? It's just a different position. Like, hey, y'all go to Charlie. Why? Because some shit need to be handled there. Hey, the rest of y'all go to beta and we'll go to alpha. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I first heard it, I'm like, is this really negative? Because in order to accomplish a goal, people need to fill different roles. Because you fulfilling a different role than me don't necessarily make you less. You see what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, Kobe and Shaq, when they was on the same team. At one point, Kobe was the best player in the league. At one point, Shaq was the best player in the league. Now that we're on the same team, we already know Shaq big as hell. You gonna lead in rebounds.
Right.
Kobe probably lead in points. Cool. Just because I lead in points don't make me better than you, and you lead in rebounds don't make you better than me. We just occupy different positions to come to the same goal. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So the niggas at Charlie or the niggas at Beta are just as important as the niggas at Alpha, because if they not doing their job, no matter how good the niggas at Alpha do, we still fucking lose.
I get what you're saying. So you think of it as like, if it's two people in a line and they just have different jobs, but y'all both helping each other. Okay, that's a good way to look at it.
Like, if you using beta as like soft, the soft niggas are still needed. Like, they are still occupying their position, because if it wasn't such thing for soft niggas, you wouldn't know what not to do. If it wasn't a soft thing for soft niggas, you wouldn't value a real one so much. You see what I'm saying? If everybody was 100% real, this would be too common to you, and we know things that are overly common are like overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? No matter how good or negative it is, like everybody drink or smoke. Since this is common, a lot of people don't look at it like, oh my God, this is bad.
Problem.
This is killing you. It's like, cool, y'all drink too. You see what I'm saying? Because it's too common. Yeah. So when something too common, you dismiss it. Like it don't become important. So if everybody was absolute real men, real wouldn't be a term because it wouldn't be no such thing as fake men. You see what I'm saying?
And what's wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Like, I'm gonna just have to agree to disagree with you on that because I still believe in my perspective on the alpha and beta just simply because of the word. Like alpha is the A, first letter of the alphabet. Beta, B, second letter of the alphabet. I know me, I would want an alpha male. Yeah. Like we can have many alpha males. Yeah. You know, the beta males is the fucking problem. Like we got too many of them. And it's really getting out of hand. You know, like it's like to me, beta males, they loudest ones. Yeah. But they're fucking stupid. Like to me, alpha males, they're the most calmest, they the calmest, and they have they're the wisest. Yeah. They're wise and they're calm. You know what I mean? And I feel like we need that. They need to be the leaders right now. Not the fucking betas that's out here fucking up the households, fucking up the damn women. Like
now, I would say like the reason I say betas or weak dudes are important is because what's the purpose of the devil? Like if the bad things weren't important, the devil would exist. If God permitted the devil to exist,
and I get what you're saying, we need that balance.
Permitted him to reign and take over or whatever. It has to be some importance in this. If God is the most wise and he allowed this, what the hell is wise about a devil? Now, if you righteous and I'm a devil, it's easier for you to be righteous if I was righteous too. If we both righteous together, it's easier for you to be righteous because I won't persuade you or do anything unrighteous. Right. But if I'm unrighteous and you claim to be righteous, if I keep throwing unrighteous suggestions, temptations, this, that, and the third, me doing that is helping you whether you realize it or not because I'm pointing out impurities in you that you didn't even know that was in yourself.
Right.
So when you face adversity or unrighteousness or whatever, you like gotta look into yourself like, damn, I didn't even know I would do that. Like, damn, I didn't even know I would react that way. I didn't even know this about myself, that about myself. So when you run into these adversities, it teach you about yourself. When the bad parts of yourself get revealed, now it gives you the opportunity to work on it and become better. If these bad things weren't revealed to you, you wouldn't know what to work on. You probably was a good person. Like if you was on the righteous side of people, you probably was a good 8 out of 10. That's righteous. Cool. Yeah. But you get dropped down to like a 4 from hanging with the unrighteous folks. Now you like, damn, I didn't even know I could reach 4. Like I didn't even know 4 was in me. I thought I was 8 all the way across the board. Now that you figured out your impurities, you like, damn, I do need to work on this. I do need to grow more strength in it. Da, da, da. So if I'm an alpha and I'm hanging around a bunch of betas, cool. Like, cause they gonna point out the beta shit in me. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm an alpha, I probably still got a little beta in me. Right. So me hanging with these soft ass folks gonna be like, damn, I did conform to they soft ass shit in this way. Cool. Like now if I perfect this, I'm even more alpha than I was without the betas. You see what I'm saying?
Like like you got me in the middle right now. Yeah. You're definitely changing my perspective. Like I respect it 100%. I've never even heard of anybody, you know, come at it that way. But it's like, to me, I feel like a guy need both. You need to be masculine and feminine. So like I don't really think there's no such thing as an alpha being too much of an alpha. Well, it can be. Because you don't have that feminine part of you.
Yeah, I think the femininity is important because Your feminine side make you more creative.
Exactly.
It make you more sympathetic.
Mm-hmm.
It make you more understanding. Actually, I put understanding under the masculine side.
Yeah.
But everything, okay, I say masculinity is necessary for survival.
Right.
If we gonna survive,
yes.
Nobody gives a fuck about femininity. Femininity don't got shit to do. Yeah. Femininity don't got shit to do with us staying alive.
Yes.
But if you're alive
mm-hmm.
and not living, you better off is dead. So masculinity is good to keep us alive.
Yes.
Femininity is good to live. So you can't have one without the other. If you only living, all y'all ass gonna die soon. And if you only surviving, you better off fucking dead.
And you're not even smiling. You're not.
Yeah.
There's nothing positive about you. You just
so
like this. Just
if you have one without the other, both of them is good as dead.
Off.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. You literally need both.
Yeah.
You do need
now,
both.
I would say like the feminine side of the alpha don't make him beta.
Yeah.
For you to express the feminine side makes you more alpha. Cause you like men got X and Y chromosomes. I got woman and man in me. Not in no funny, weird transgender type of way. But I got woman and man in me. So if I can't express one side of me, they make me less of myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when so Jesus, somebody asked Jesus, why is dude born blind?
Mm-hmm.
Did his mama sin or his daddy sin? Jesus like, no. They was like, okay. Did God know he was gonna sin? Like after he became born, like if nobody sinned, why is dude born blind? Jesus was like, okay. If nobody was ever born blind, you would never understand the true power of God. Now, I'm saying this to answer your question, like betas don't necessarily need to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So since the dude was born blind, Jesus was able to show God's power by healing the dude that was born blind. So if nobody was ever born blind, you wouldn't be able to know for sure if God can heal somebody that's born blind. So that person needed to be born like that to show the power of God. If you like have everybody in good positions, you don't know what fucking power you have or God have, because it will never be no need to manifest that power. If nobody ever got sick, nobody was ever blind, nobody was ever deaf, then you wouldn't know if God can heal that. You see what I'm saying?
You probably wouldn't even believe in God.
Yeah. So, like, say a beta turned alpha.
Mm-hmm.
He needed to be born a beta.
Right.
Why? Because he is the example to other betas that guy, you could grow out of this weak shit. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
And that's how life is really supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because of course, as a little kid, of course you're a beta. You know what I mean? But you're supposed to eventually grow up into being an alpha.
Facts.
The problem is all these niggas is just being betas out here. Like y'all out here, you got problems. You coming into your relationship with your problems. Like I really don't respect a guy who bring outside problems into the relationship. Why are you bringing outside problems to your woman?
Facts. Now, folks
especially if y'all got kids.
Facts. Folks will say, but Vince, your girl, to a certain extent, yes. Don't necessarily keep your girl in the dark.
No. Yeah.
Let her know like what's going to say. For instance, something bothering me, and I come home not really that talkative today. Mm-hmm. I can say, "Babe, something bothering me. Some with the family, or some with work, or some with whatever. Some bothering me."
It need to be surface level.
Yeah, surface level. I don't need to say, "Oh my God, babe, guess what happened to me?"
Crying on the phone. Like no.
Like, do you still have emotions as a man? Definitely.
Yeah.
Have I cried to vent to somebody? Definitely. Mm-hmm. But I found another man that can guide me through the problem that has 9 times out of 10 already been through the problem. I found a council of men, not kids or wives wives or mothers or daughters or like women can feel more than a man can feel. So if I tell a girl my problems, she not even going through the shit, but she might get stressed out. Yeah. What the fuck are you stressed for?
She gonna do, especially if she loves you, she gonna do everything in her power to try to make you happy. Like that's just it. In a good woman, it's just in us. You just wanna take all the sadness away. So it's kind of like for guys, you need to be around another guy that can give you a solution. I can tell you right now. I'm not a man. I don't know what the fuck y'all go through. I can't tell you how I can, you know what I'm saying, what solution I can give you. You know what I mean? All I can tell you is, hey, you're going to have to go to uncle because I ain't really got an answer for you, but I can listen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Then when a girl give you that, if like you go to her for some real life-threatening shit, if she give you advice, you have to keep in mind she's giving you the feminine perspective of how she would handle the situation, how life would treat her if she was in this situation. She don't know how life treats a man. So if you go to her with your problems, she can try to put herself in the masculine. If I was in my man's shoes, how can I do that? But at the end of the day, bro, she don't fucking know. And you can't fault her for not knowing.
And you're not going to get no solution.
Like, you going to try her advice. No solution. It's going to put you in a position that removes power from you. Because remember, I get power from being masculine, right? Not being feminine. You get power from being feminine, not being masculine. So if you giving me like the advice or whatever, you don't know how I feel to gain power as a masculine man. You see what I'm saying? So you try to give me this advice. It might be like some advice women can give to men is helpful. Right. Like they are like women are not idiots. They are knowledgeable enough to assess whatever situation and do their best to give you whatever knowledge they have on this situation. But if it's a situation you know only men have experience in, and the only way she has knowledge on this is from the outside looking in or hearing other men talk about it, you asking for her advice is not wise. Girl.
And it's just like a woman can just keep a man stagnant. Like sometimes, you know, for instance, I'm gonna just give an example. Like this guy that I was talking to, he ain't really where he want to be in life. Yeah. So to cut out our distractions, he had to cut me off. Like, hey, I'm sorry, but I got to cut you off. And it's just because it's like, as a girlfriend, you know, I'm loving. Like, I just want to love on you. You know what I mean? But he's not there. He's not where he want to be in life right now. So it's kind of like, you can't be sitting over here getting all this motherly love and you still on your ass. It's not going to help you get off your ass.
Bro, iron sharpen iron.
Yeah.
In most cases, your girl is not iron. She's a fucking pillow. Like, so when it's time to get sharp, you don't go with your girl.
You need to be around men.
Yeah, like you be around other dudes that's trying to sharpen themselves too. My girl be feeling the same way. Like today, I swear I can't make this up. Right here to the Bible, all week she been like, "Did any of your podcast cancel? Do you want to cancel your podcast?" Like cause she was doing something today, and she wanted me to be a part of what she was doing. But if I was to be up under my girl and say, yeah, man, I cancel my shit. A, that makes me less masculine. B, it makes her respect me less. Even though she not asking me to come join her to purposely respect me less. Right. But after I do that, she realized, I got a degree of dominion over him. So there's 2. 3, if I was to do that with her, I wouldn't be working right now. Right. So my iron would be diminishing. Goddamn, like so. It's like, babe, yes, I love you. Yes, I would love to be with you. I have shit to do though.
Like, and honestly, that's probably why dude broke up with me because I was just too much of just trying to be in love. But it's like when a guy just not where he need to be in life, he just trying to focus on it. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
And I do think I definitely don't think you should stop. Like it's not that you should say, okay, I'm understanding where dude's coming from. I'm a love less. It's up to the dude to be disciplined enough to know where to say yes or no. Like I wouldn't expect my girl to say, damn, the last 5 times Vincent was too busy for me, so the 6th time I'm not gonna ask. You see what I'm saying? Like she should, like her love level should never go down. It's just up to me to say, whether I'm too busy today, baby, or like, yeah, we can do that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want you to experience that and say, okay, maybe I should be more understanding and love this. No, you love exactly the same. Like, he was masculine and disciplined enough to say, this what I need to do, this what I don't need to do. Cool. But you still go into your next relationship or whatever being the exact same. Like,
and I need to hear that because I do feel like I had gotten to a space where I was kind of, because me and the guy, we still communicate often and on, just to check up on each other. You good? You good in life? You straight? So, so it's kind of like, after you broke up with me, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings. Like, I don't want to talk to you right now. So I was kind of like, I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to stay to myself. I'm finna work on my dancing. Yeah. Become the best fucking dancer I can become.
Yeah.
Get strength and, just focus on me. So I did need to hear that because I was kind of like, and I be like, a lot of guys come trying to talk to me, but I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Nope.
And it's a wise thing to do to meet undesirable outcome and assess yourself and say, I might need to change. Like, that's a wise thing to do. This process of elimination. Cool.
And that's literally how it's crazy because that's how I navigate through life. I feel like I'm a student through this life.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on around me it gotta be a lesson, So whenever like some shit happen, I feel like some shit happened towards me that's not in alignment with what the fuck I think is supposed to go on.
Yeah.
I automatically think like, oh, I'm fucking
Facts. Now, it's two things that tests do. A test to get you to change. Adversity to get you to change. B, it tests your persistency. So some tests are not meant for you to change. Some tests is like, okay, let's see how committed you are to this, and let's see when adversity hit, is you still gonna stick to your guns. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to confuse which test or which. You see what I'm saying? Change the shit you're not supposed to change and keep the shit going that you do supposed to change. This is not one of the tests you're supposed to change. This is not a, okay, Birdie, you was extra loving. This test is to show you to not be loving no more. Right. No, it's like, okay, you was loving. It didn't work out. What the fuck you gonna do? Like, not love no more? You see what I'm saying? Like,
be brave and love.
Yeah, the test is, okay, let's purify your love. Your love was probably at a 70% strength. Now that you got tore down and had to build it back up, when you build it back up, now you might be at a 75, 80. You see what I'm saying? So you stay persistent will strengthen whatever you chasing. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? I just learned something new today.
Yeah.
This is why I like this podcast. But like, I've never thought of it like that. Like when I was in the relationship with him, to me, I was the most feminine fucking version of Bird that I've ever been.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like all in love as fuck. So I just felt like I gave this nigga the best fucking love ever. And you like, fuck me, because you're going through life and shit. So it's kind of like when I felt that way, I was just on some, okay, maybe I just don't need to be focusing on love right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, that's what the fuck I want to focus on right now. Like, I want to get my love before I make it. You know what I mean? I don't want to then accomplish all my goals and made all this money and shit and still be out here searching for a guy so I can create a goddamn family. That's all, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to find my love while I'm broke.
Hey, yeah, because it's like, it's been a lot of tests I've been through, and I'm like, what now? Like, damn, I thought I was doing the right thing. But it's like, bro, you are doing the right thing. For example, since we talked about him earlier, Jesus doing the right thing. Jesus still got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, Jesus could have been getting his ass whooped and said, forget all of this, goddamn. You see what I'm saying? But the adversity wasn't to change Jesus. It was to purify him. Like, in the Bible, it refers to us as gold. What do you do with gold? You put gold through hot ass fire. And through this hot fire, you can mold it into whatever you want to mold it to. I can take a gold block, put it through some intense ass heat. I can make it a chain. I can make it a ring. I can make it a shoe if I fucking want to. So, if we are gold, we are made to get put through this hot ass fire. It's up to you to determine how you want to shape the gold in the fire. So I could go in a gold block and say, I would have come back out a gold block. This adversity wasn't to change me. It was to purify me because we know heat cleans too. So cool. I could go in a gold block, leave a gold block like shit. This is what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. I could go in a gold block like, damn, I really don't like where I'm in life. Cool. I'm gonna use this adversity to strengthen me. I can come out a fucking nice and Cuban link, all gold necklace. You see what I'm saying? So like, some fire is for you to touch and say, let me switch some shit up. Some fire is for you to touch, say, that's the perfect heat. Let me put my food on that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So it just depends on like what you see need to be changed. If you was loving and you like that part of you like that bird that you was, cool. Don't say, damn, I did like who I was, but I didn't get the outcome. Fuck it, I'ma switch it. Nah, like, unless you know who you are is somebody you should change. If you know that you were made to love, if you doing what you made to do and the shit don't work, you don't fucking switch the game plan. You know what I'm saying? You say, damn, like, if the game plan with Kobe and Shaq when they was on the Lakers is for both of them to score 30 a game, this give us the best chance at winning. Just because they lost and both of them scored 30, they don't switch the fucking plan to say, okay, well, how about me and Shaq just go 10 and y'all pick up the points? We was no. Like, we the best niggas. We did what we set out to do. We just fucking lost. It happens. The next game, we still finna try to score 30 each.
And you know what? And I'm gonna add on to that too, because even me, like, even him breaking up with me, it really showed me that, like, damn, bro, like, you really are fucking different. Like, it showed me that I could love somebody unconditionally. I didn't think that I could do that at first. You know, I've always been the type to be like, oh no, if you do this and do that, oh, fuck you. Yeah. And he did this and that. And I'm still over here on, you know what I'm saying, on the dick or whatever. But it just really showed me that, like, I can be patient. I can be loving without expecting anything. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
I can have good communication skills. Like, I can, I can do all these things. That's literally what I learned through him. You know what I'm saying, about myself. So I guess it was kind of needed, because if he didn't break up with me, I wouldn't be able to see how powerful I am. Yeah. And I'd be just sitting over here just talking to any damn body, you know?
Shit, a gift and a curse.
Like, it is. It's a gift and a curse for sure. But, after having that breakup, it, like, I'm not even gonna lie, that shit elevated me for sure. Like, it made me respect myself more. Like, it made me, what can I say? Like, elevate my personality. Like, made me more confident.
Yeah. Like, the same thing with me and my breakup. When I first got done, like, when we first broke up, I'm like, damn, like, I really can't see myself without this person. And I was given, like, that person control over all of my script. It took me a while to get over it, but when I finally got over it, I'm like, damn, I'm better than I thought I was. Because, like, while I was in that relationship and before that relationship, I've always been, like, solely focused on long-term relationships. After that relationship, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, mingle around. I don't want to brag on this because I don't want to encourage men to, like, be whores. You see what I'm saying? But through me mingling around, I figured that shit by myself. Like, when I first broke up with her, I'm like, damn, G, I'm going through all these type of thoughts. I don't know how long it'll be till I like find another girl that can replace her. I don't know this, I don't know that. Like, just a lot of self-doubts and insecurities. When I finally got back into the day market, girl here, girl there, girl there, I'm like, shit. I'm like, shit, I'm better than I thought, goddamn. So I needed, like, that hardship to, like, give me the opportunity to see, like, oh, what can I do out here? Like, what can I pull off? But, like, if I did never go through that, it's like, should I just be stuck in whatever complacency I was previously. And so now,
and I agree. I definitely agree. Like after a breakup, and I feel like for women, I don't think because most women they just go out club party and just try to go attract another guy.
Yeah,
I think after a breakup, especially if you were in love with the guy, the best thing as a woman to do is to literally spend time with yourself. Put your phone on D&D. Fuck social media. Fuck all that shit. Go out in nature. Go meditate. Like, go figure out what the fuck you like to do. Yeah. Like, most girls our age, you know they can't fucking cook, right?
No cap.
I'm dead serious. Y'all asses go fucking drink. Y'all can go shake your ass, all that shit. But you can't fucking cook.
You know every type of liquor you love, but don't know what's the ingredients in your favorite meal. What type of shit is this? Crazy. What type of shit is this?
So it's like that time that you done broke up with this guy and you going through depression. Put your depression into learning how to cook. Like I put my depression into dancing.
Yeah.
Most people can't dance. But me, I studied specifically on what style that I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
I spent the whole damn 2-3 years doing this shit.
If I never got depressed, I wouldn't have this podcast. The reason I got into podcasting is because I got curious about why this and why that and why this and why that after my breakup. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Like, now this is a gym. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, when you put the shit that you go through, and I say this for women because guys, it's easier for guys to go through their shit and then go hustle or go make some money or some shit like that. In my opinion, like from the experience I had, like guys are pretty much, okay to adapt and just go on with life. Yeah. But with women, like they would let a breakup like tear them the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my main thing is don't tear yourself down. Just put that energy into something else. Go create you a business. Go have a goddamn study group, fucking counsel or something. Counsel other women.
I would say, I feel like it's the same as far as like when both of us go through some hard shit, like the mental effect they have on both of us. But I do agree, like with a dude will get out of it faster than a woman will get out of it because life don't permit him to be able to stay in that position. Like as a woman, let's say I'm depressed and I'm late on bills or whatever, I still don't have to go to work. Why? Because it's a man that's interested in me somewhere that will pay for my bills or let me come move in with him. Like, so you have less pressure put on you as a woman to fix your problems because somebody else will swoop in and fix it for you. As a man, I can like sit here and be depressed if I want and not go to work. Nobody is gonna come pay for my shit.
You just gonna be broke as hell.
I'm just gonna be broke as hell. So the reason women like stay in their depression longer is because they can afford to. Like somebody will come in and help them out. With a dude, bruh, nobody finna come help you. Like with a dude, it's more of the attitude of I won't shoot for a man who won't shoot for themselves. Right. For a woman, we take the attitude of, well, I don't even want her to shoot. I shoot for her off rip. You see what I'm saying? So if a woman is depressed, a dude, woman, whoever will come in and, oh girl, this happened. I got you.
Right.
With a dude, it's like, gee, you got to pick yourself up. And I don't necessarily think that's bad because that's why that would make dudes strong. Leaders. Yeah, like that's why my girls submit to me and why I lead the relationship. Why? Because I've been through more shit than you. And from me going through the shit, I picked myself up from the ground. You did it. Somebody helped you to your knee first. And then you picked yourself up from there. So I know how to navigate through this situation better because I helped myself out from the bottom of it to the top of it. You did it. You see what I'm saying? I got more experience with this shit than you. That's why she listened to me more. So I don't knock it.
And females should really like understand this. We're not supposed to be dealing with shit like this. Like, honestly, the way that everything is going on right now, we shouldn't even be having it. Like, to me, I don't even think females should vote. Take the fucking voting away. Now,
this is a good I had this topic before.
Why
this is a good topic. Ooh, bruh. Now, when I had this talk, I was like, females are easily manipulated more than men.
Yeah.
So if I'm running a marketing campaign, for example, who spends the most money each year from advertisements and like on clothing and this, that, and the third?
Mm-hmm.
Women. Excuse me. Who would spend the most money? Like if you not spending it on dates and shit, because if we say who's spending more money on food as far as dates, it would be men.
Right.
But who just spending more money as a consumer in general? Women. What does this mean? Women are easily manipulated because what's getting them to spend this money? It's not that the product is fine as fuck. It's that they're being persuaded to spend their money with this company. So when they're watching these commercials, when this, that, and the third, is appealing to women.
Mm-hmm.
So if women are more easily persuaded, and we talking about some very important shit, like who finna be in office, dudes won't be quick to say, how did this person make me feel when I watch their campaign? Dudes say, let's dissect what the fuck they just said. Like, like a woman to say, I feel like incorrect. We're not going off feelings when we're doing a fucking election.
We talking about the fucking message.
Facts.
What is the, like, women don't want to vote for Donald Trump. He's a fucking racist. No. What the fuck is he finna do for this country? Is he finna have our ass in debt? Yeah. Or is he finna help us out? He put some money
like Joe Biden, not a racist. Like both of them racist.
Then Joe Biden is fucking retarded.
Yeah, like
he cheated his way through. So yeah, there you go.
So it's like, do I think all women should have the right to vote? I wouldn't say that.
No, but take it away.
Like certain men or certain women shouldn't fucking be like vote shouldn't be everybody like let's do it. Like for example, in my relationship, I would say let's go right. My girl will say let's go left. I will be able to 100% prove why fucking going left is wrong. Mm-hmm. So in this relationship, both of us don't get an equal say so about everything. Right. No, I'm right. I can prove I'm right. I don't care what your opinion on it is. We going right. That's how it is. That's how it should be with politics. Everybody should have a voice because everybody is not knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Like you won't let everybody be a doctor. Why? Because they can fucking kill somebody. So if electing a fucking president and shit is important, they can lead to lives being taken, lives being saved, just like a doctor can do that.
And fuck up the whole damn country.
Why the fuck do we give everybody just because you grow the right to vote?
I definitely feel like take the fucking voting away from women. Like, I just feel like women, why the fuck do we want to think about shit like this? We want to be, a man can do this. A man, look, you go ahead and on and do it. Yeah. You want to fucking work and shit, you go right on it and do it. Yeah. But if I could live a fucking life where all I got to do is dance, I ain't got to work no more. All I got to do is dance and take care of a fucking child.
Yeah.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Then we vote for presidents and shit who like decide if people go to war or not. Okay. Who gets affected by war?
I don't want to think about
men
like
or women. Like if men get like they put their lives on the line with the army and shit and military more, we should have more of a say so about who become president.
And but women are in the army too though.
No, they are, but the percentages like is far more men in the army than women. Then if we do a forced draft as a woman, you not forced to go to the
right.
I am, yeah. So since I will be mandatory to damn near go fucking fight for a country I barely give a shit about, I should have a little bit more say so about who become president because I will be the one fighting behind his dumbass remarks.
Mm-hmm. Now see, I ain't even think about that. Yeah. I was just thinking about the whole like, look, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. Like, not saying I don't give a fuck. Of course I care because I'm living here. But all I'm saying is, why as women, why do we want to think about shit like that?
Yeah.
Like,
to add extra stress to your plate.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't want to think about it. Like,
there's an interesting take. Like a lot of people will say, well, I wanna control every aspect of my life. Do you really?
No.
Like, do you
Some
really?
Shit I don't want to fucking think about.
Yeah, like then as far as like who you vote for or whatever, if we want to be 100, none of this shit matter because your life did not change from when Obama was the president to when Trump became president. Unless you work in the White House or something, your life did not change. For example, if I work at FedEx today and Obama the president, tomorrow fucking Trump is the president, my life is literally exactly the same. I wake up at the same time. I go to work at the same time. Like, what do you think changes?
The price of everything. Like,
see, inflation gonna happen regardless. Like, inflation, like, there's not even a presidential decision. Inflation is a Federal Reserve decision. So no matter who you vote for, we don't vote for who in the Federal Reserve. We don't have now. If I'm not tripping, we don't have that power at all. Or if we do, it's not broadly broadcasted like the presidency. For example, what should be broadly showcased or broadcast is who in the Congress House. Who in the Congress House is more important than who is the president. Who is in the Federal Reserve direct our life more directly than who is in the fucking White House.
Now, I don't think anybody votes for people to be in the Federal Reserve. I think the Federal Reserve is like its own fucking game.
Yeah.
But I do believe that Joe Biden raised the taxes up or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Any fucking way. All I know is that shit is important because you go from when Obama was in fucking president, you could have one job and have you an apartment and have a damn car note and shit. Now motherfuckers out here working goddamn 2 jobs, getting paid. You could probably be getting paid $20-some an hour at one.
The thing is, we just gotta identify what's important. If the presidency is important, then we need to focus on it. But it's far more shit important than the presidency.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Or who in the legislative branch?
The state representative.
Yeah, like that's more important than the fucking president. What does Joe Biden do other than talk shit? Like, people don't understand the politics behind presidency. The president is a face. He's the representative. He's the speaker. He's not the decision maker. He's not the lawmaker.
Right.
He's not in charge if we go to war or not. He will verbalize if we go to war or not. It wasn't his fucking decision. You see what I'm saying? Like, but people don't understand this. It's not his decision to say if we go print more money or if we not go print. He don't have control over inflation. Say, for instance, the people who is in control, which is not the president, of doing international trade and this, that, and the third. They will have more control over like border tax and da. You see what I'm saying? The people at the Federal Reserve, it's a dude named Powell. Something Powell. His name like Fed Chairman Powell. I can't remember his first name. He has more fucking control over interest rates than Biden. You see what I'm saying? He has more control over the economic swing of things than Biden.
Because he's making the money.
He decide, hey y'all, we finna print $20 billion more dollars. You see what I'm saying? Biden would just go in front of the news
and say we finna print $20 billion.
So it looks like Biden has the power. Because like from the surface level, Biden said it. And then it happened. You see what I'm saying? But we don't dig deep into before Biden said it. Who fucking made the decision?
Or who's over Biden?
Yeah, like who put it on the paper? Because if you look at Biden, his dumb ass is looking at the paper, reading it to the folks. Who we need to find out who put it on? Who put it on the fucking paper? Like that's the people we need to say. Damn, these people fucking important. You see what I'm saying? So like a lot of shit we give our time and attention to is a waste of fucking time. We focused on the wrong shit.
Oh, that's everybody.
Yeah.
That's social media. Yeah, like all these folks, half these folks don't even know shit about politics. They don't. this conversation right here, when you post this video, this motherfucker gonna have 0 views.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck we talking about. What is that?
Oh, God.
And then another thing about it is nobody even takes the fucking time to look it up.
Facts.
Like, I can honestly say, I done been out of school for 3 years now.
Yeah.
I have learned more shit being out of school than I've learned in school.
Cap, because like school is not for education
at all.
Like, school is not to make you the best version of yourself. It's to show you how to think. And if I can control how you think, I can control what you think. Because if I teach you, Bird, this is how you should learn, take this, da da da. For example, in math, you had to show your work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. On the surface level, it seems smooth. Like, you making sure the kid didn't cheat, da da da. Okay. If I had to show my work in one of these 3 ways, and I got the same answer, but I showed my work in a 4th way, they still counted wrong. What is the fucking logic in that? What they do is it show the kid you have to think like these people, and it like automates him and systematizes him. You see what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So school is not for you to become your higher self. It's to make you a slave of how we want you to think, and we gonna institutionalize you in these ways.
That literally traumatizes the kid. Like, bitch, how the fuck you? Bitch, I got the answer right. Now you telling me I'm dumb because I figured it out in the fucking way that you didn't.
This a controversial topic. I say, cheating is not necessarily bad. In life, you are supposed to cheat, not in a relationship, but as far as business or whatever, you're supposed to cheat. As far as what school is considers cheating, because if I don't know the answer to something, it's common fucking sense to say, hey, Bird, do you know how to do that? What does that do? It teaches you how to cooperate,
how to communicate.
It teaches you how to communicate, how to be a team, how to work together to meet the common goal. Part. So it teaches you how to lean on one another and depend on one another as brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Cheating is not a bad thing. For you to say, damn, I don't know this shit, but I'ma just thug it out on my own, and like I can't ask somebody else. That translates when you get
I'm gonna fucking fail, right? And most people have to fucking pay for school, so
Facts.
I'm finna fail
some shit I paid for because I can't ask for help from my brothers and sisters. Gee, fuck no, G.
And I'm taking 8 classes, right? I got to remember this for that test. I gotta remember that for that test. I gotta remember, and all the test is about remembering. Most people just not good test takers.
Oh God, like bro, in life, you don't have to remember shit. In real life, you don't have to remember shit. If I wanted to do this podcast like this, okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about. I could fucking do that and still get the same content. My memory shouldn't correlate to how well I like graduate or whatever. Life itself is an open book test.
And let me say this. Let me go back on this. So school, I feel like by the time you get to high school, it's just you. It's not fucking important. Like I definitely think that you need school for like school from like kindergarten to maybe up to middle school, because those are the years where
you learn the essential shit: how to read, how to write,
and how to interact. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there is a disadvantage in kids who are like homeschooled. They don't really know how to communicate and talk to people. You know, I was at a charter school, so still to this day, I still have trouble like communicating for real. Like I said, since I've been out of school, this is the most I have talked. Like if I was still in school, there's no way I would have did this podcast. Yeah. Like I was always the shy girl, you know, just sticking to what the fuck I know. But being out of school really showed me that, hey, this life shit is fucking real. Yeah. Like this life is lonely as fuck. You got to figure your own shit out. It's a whole lot more to learn about life, period. And one thing about it, what it showed me was like relationships. Relationships are important. Like not just romantic relationships, but the people you meet. That's the most important fucking thing about life. Okay. Because right now, we locked in. Yeah. I could go out and make a fucking video right now and get goddamn reposted by fucking Kevin Gates or some popular fucking celebrity, right? Yeah. And repost your video on my shit and they see it.
Facts.
But we locked in though. Ain't no fucking telling who the fuck I'm gonna meet.
Yeah.
And I meet some cool podcast, Funny Marco or some shit like that, and I'd be like, hey Vince, hey Funny Marco, I know Funny Marco.
Yeah.
Like you get what I mean? Like you wouldn't learn this shit in school, but that's the shit that they need to be teaching you. Credit, networking, like
taxes, all this. We learned about fucking pre-algebra, and no, pre-algebra is important. We learned about calculus and like trigonometry. Like, gang, I have never looked at a fucking triangle other than when I like search pyramids and shit. Like, I never looked at the fucking angle of a triangle again since I graduated. Like, bro, that's important if you want to go into that type of field. Like, you should only learn that shit once you figure out what field you want to endeavor in. If I want to be a like architect, I need to learn trigonometry. I need to learn geometry. I need to learn this, that. I need to learn every geometry goddamn it is.
Right.
But until then, if I, for example, be doing a podcast, me learning geometry didn't have shit to do with this.
Facts.
Like, me fucking reading Romeo and Juliet didn't have shit to fucking do with this. So
nothing at all. And it's like they just do that shit to distract the fuck out
like
of us.
let's just keep them busy. If you keep the mind busy, it's less likely to focus on what it needs to be focused on.
And that's why when I got fucking out of high school, I started fucking looking at podcasts, looking at different people speak, going back into my history, learning about Malcolm X, getting my own critical thinking, learning about CMOS and all of the health benefits and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's actually fucking important. That's when I learned about like life and shit. And to me, that's intelligence. Not because you know how to fucking put X behind Z and X. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Like, bro, a lot of this shit, a lot of everything we learn is to keep us down.
Yeah.
Like,
and distracted.
Yeah. Like, that's why one of the main reasons I want to do this podcast, because it goes against the popular beliefs of a lot of different things. The popular shit is likely the wrong shit.
No, the popular shit is the wrong shit, for sure.
Like, if we go into the common misconceptions of most people, we could just pick apart how you fucking wrong, but they don't even know that they wrong. So that's why I wanted to sit down and have these conversations. Because it's like, gee, if I could not only tell you how you're wrong, if I could prove it to you and break it down in a very respectful way, like not really cursing nobody out or whatever, then other people see this, they like, damn, I thought this shit was right too.
Right.
It's like, cool. It make everybody that's familiar with me or that I interact with more wise and on a higher level.
And even if you don't get a gazillion fucking people,
you
just got 3 fucking people.
Thanks.
Now, I'm finna go out and get these gems that you just taught me. Now I'm finna go show about 5 other people. Then them 5 other people finna show them 5. Like, that's how this shit goes.
Yeah. I'd rather have, like you said, 3 people that's strong than 100 people this week. Like, I'd rather be with 3 alphas than 100 betas.
Come on,
so if I only reach 3 people, if I could build an empire with these 3 people, I did my fucking job. Like,
most definitely.
That's all.
And people don't understand it. That's all the fuck you need.
Yeah, like, I don't need 1,000 for what? Like, the more people I have around me, the more opportunity a snake will slither into the bunch. Like, if I can have if I can have a short, like, small circle, it's easier for me to keep an eye on everybody. If I got 1,000 people, gee, I don't know what everybody doing.
Exactly.
I can get snaked out like that.
And that go back to me saying that I want my foundation when I'm broke.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sitting over here, got money. Now everybody hollering out they want to be my friend or they want to be my... No, because when I get money, I can tell you right now, I'm going to be a fucking asshole. It's no friends, like no boyfriends, none of that shit. When I get some money, asshole for sure. Like, you better get on the team.
Like,
now,
we would already locked in. Like, that's how I would be. I'll be like, gee, if we not already locked in, I'm not looking for a friend.
Yeah.
I will look for, like, partners and other business opportunities. Yeah.
You gotta have more.
Or even if I have more than you, it has to be something beneficial. And like, say if I got more money and more followers than you, you might have a different type of audience. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, this is still beneficial for me.
Yeah.
I do it. But if you bring nothing to the table and you want me to provide value to your establishment, and I'm not too much getting that in return.
And that's how it's gonna be like 90% of the time when you get money.
Yeah, it's like you can fuck off. Like we're not doing that, guy.
Like if I were to come up on $1 million, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
The only fucking new people I want to meet is a billionaires.
Facts.
You hear me? I don't want to see no millionaires. Fuck y'all, thousandaires. Fuck all that. I don't want to talk to nobody but the billionaires.
Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna hold you too long, gang. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get about here. So you already know how to end it all the same way you did last time. Let them know where they can find you at.
All right. Y'all can find me on Instagram. I've been posting on TikTok now. You can follow me on TikTok as well at Birdie, BI, 3 R's, D, 2 Y's. And on Facebook, I go by Selena Parson, SALYNA PARSON.
Yes, sir. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I hope y'all take care of everything we see today. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode from earlier. If y'all rocking with everything, come check me out on the next episode of Don't Be a Viking Podcast.
For sure.
Yes,
Thank you.